The government shutdown crisis deepens with the Senate's 13th vote on the horizon. But this time, it's personal. As the shutdown enters its 28th day, the impact on everyday Americans is becoming more apparent and dire. Here's the latest. The Senate showdown. The Senate is gearing up for its 13th vote on a Republican-backed funding bill to end the government shutdown. With the procedural vote scheduled for 11:30 a.m., Republicans are still 5 Democrats short of the majority needed for success. But this isn't just about numbers. It's about the lives affected by the stalemate. Lunch with the Vice President. Vice President JD Vance will be dining with Senate Republicans at the Capitol after the vote. On the menu, discussions on whether to provide relief to federal workers and fund essential programs, like the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP. With federal employees already missing paychecks, the pressure is on. A plea from the union. Democrats are feeling the heat. The largest union representing federal government employees has called for an end to the shutdown, emphasizing the financial strain on workers. As the shutdown continues, the threat of missed paychecks looms larger, affecting not only federal employees, but also the military. SNAP benefits in jeopardy. The Department of Agriculture has issued a stark warning. SNAP benefits, which help feed 42 million Americans, will not be distributed on November 1st. This is a direct consequence of the government shutdown. Senator Josh Hawley, in an op-ed, urges his colleagues to support his bill, the Keep SNAP Funded Act, to ensure uninterrupted food assistance. Hawley's appeal. Hawley's op-ed in the New York Times highlights the human cost of the shutdown. He argues that while the shutdown has already caused widespread disruption, allowing federal food assistance to lapse would be devastating. Hawley proposes a clean funding measure as the ideal solution, but suggests his bill as a necessary backup. Real-life impact. Hawley shares stories from his constituents, like a retired teacher and a disabled couple, who rely on SNAP. He emphasizes that no American should go hungry during this crisis. But here's where it gets controversial. Hawley criticizes the political blame game, suggesting that both parties are responsible for the shutdown. The character of a nation. Hawley concludes with a powerful statement. The character of a nation is revealed in how it treats the small and forgotten. This crisis is about more than politics. It's about the nation's values and priorities. The Senate's next move. The Senate will convene at 10 a.m. and vote on the GOP-backed continuing resolution at 11:30 a.m. This vote could extend funding until November 21st, providing temporary relief. But will it be enough? Community support. Amid the crisis, World Central Kitchen, founded by Jose Andres, is offering free lunches to furloughed federal workers. Volunteers served 2,000 meals on Monday, with more to come. Federal workers, feeling the financial pinch, express frustration with the Capitol Hill stalemate. The human cost. Furloughed workers share their struggles, from expensive mortgages to the fear of not being able to provide for their families. As the shutdown drags on, they reach their breaking point. SNAP benefits on the brink. With SNAP benefits expected to halt on Saturday, millions of Americans are anxious. Food bank CEOs and SNAP recipients alike express fear and uncertainty. The USDA's decision not to use contingency funds for SNAP payments has added to the tension, with the Trump administration blaming Senate Democrats for the impending cutoff. Political negotiations. Democrats have pushed for an extension of health insurance subsidies in exchange for votes to end the shutdown. But will these negotiations find a resolution before the cutoff date? Vance's visit. Vice President Vance will meet with Senate Republicans as the shutdown nears 1 month. The focus will be on President Trump's tariff agenda, with Senate Democrats aiming to force votes on terminating emergency declarations. Air traffic chaos. The shutdown's impact extends to air travel, with 3 major airports experiencing delays due to air traffic controller shortages. These essential workers working without pay are feeling the strain, and the situation may worsen if the shutdown continues. Senate Republicans' dilemma. Senate Republicans are considering separate measures to fund programs like SNAP or pay federal workers. But is this the right approach? Some senators question the need for these standalone bills, arguing that Democrats should support a simple vote to reopen the government. And this is the part most people miss. While the political debate rages on, the lives of millions of Americans hang in the balance. Will the Senate find a way to end the shutdown and provide much-needed relief? The clock is ticking. What do you think is the best way forward? Should the Senate prioritize reopening the government or focus on individual relief measures? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going.